Testing 1 2 1 2. It's been a long day. You just wanna go away. You can't sleep at night, and now I'm here. I can't promise tomorrow, but you're gonna feel out today. We can tangle it away. Now I'm here.
Hey, Spiller Lights. Ooh. It's a rainy day. I got me some Starbucks this morning. It's early. I'm shipping off one of the ASMRTheChew pickle cups, and I'm happy about that. So thank you for supporting the website. You know who you are. I appreciate it. But I'm shipping off the cute one, the pink one. Literally, I love that one. So I'm happy about that today. Child, it's going to be raining all day. But I'm not planning on being out here doing a whole lot. I know I got to pick up a package. It's something else I got to do, but I can't remember at this moment. I can't even get off my mind because I had so much stuff on my mind today. I got me a vanilla bean with the almond milk. For some reason, it tastes like ice and milk today. You know, like ice and milk, like just iced. And sometimes it tastes like an ice cream to me. It don't taste like an ice cream like today. But it's refreshing. I am hungry. I'm going to eat this banana nut bread. Well, actually, I got me a croissant, so I'm definitely hungry. It's real hot. It's real hot. Oof. That's hot today. Yeah, I hear the cop cars so much. So much. No matter where I'm at, you hear it. It's always something. I had a good dinner last night. I cooked salmon. I actually kind of cooked it on the stove top, like a stir fry. And I cooked stir fry cabbage. I made a big pot of rice. We were supposed to be watching a movie, but I think the only thing we found last night was a cartoon. It started out cute, but I think I fell asleep. I was about them going back to the moon. And little boy was going to go find his grandfather, which wasn't speaking to his son. He was an astronaut. And I think when the father found out that his father was going to be training him to go to the moon, that's when I fell asleep. I don't remember anything else. And I slept good. I slept good because last night I think it was kind of rainy too. And I finished watching the show Bridgerton. The second season was really good. I really, really enjoyed that. I've been watching Ready to Love. I'm still a little confused with that. I don't see where the real true connections. I don't know. I don't know. We made it to the end of freaking March. Today is the 30th. We got one more day in March, and we're in April. The only thing I'll be focusing on is trying to get Dream's gift for his birthday. And then Easter. Because I think Dream got plans for his birthday, but he's going to find time to celebrate with us. And I'm thinking that it might be before Easter. Or maybe after. Today is hump day, y'all. And it feels like, why I feel like a Monday? It really do. Maybe because it's still early in the morning. I'm getting ready to make it to this post office. And I'm hoping that I'm in the house before the traffic get crazy. Okay, Spirit Lights, I'm back at home for a little bit. We got a package. So I brought the package home, and I'm on my way back out. I got to go do something else. And I'm going to be doing an unboxing. When I get back in, I'm going to do an unboxing for y'all. It is, when I tell you it got dark out of nowhere out there, and the rain just started coming down so hard, I could barely see driving. But the rain has slowed down a little bit once we made it home. So I got to go do a couple more things, and then when I get back in, I'm going to just try to create a relaxing setting and get this unboxing. But I want to let you know, I think, is it D? It's somebody that has been telling me that they sent the package. I finally got the package. When I first got there, they tried to tell me that I didn't have no package. And they looked again and it was there. So I think it probably been there before, but they just didn't feel like, look, because they had boxes everywhere, y'all. So I did go looking for a different post office box. I'm getting ready to change my post office box. I don't know exactly how soon, but I am going to change the post office box. But I'm going to change it I'm going to make sure that it's secure, that nobody can mess with the post office box, and that there's cameras and everything, going on, even when no one's around. So I'm going to make sure I get me a secure post office box. Every time I leave there, I was like saying to myself, I got to hurry and get another post office box. But yeah, I got the package and I sent off the cup. So I got those two things out the way. When I get back in, y'all, did I tell y'all earlier that I washed my hair? I probably forgot. I did a video where I was moisturizing my hair. And I did a deep conditioning. And I went and washed my hair. My hair is so soft, y'all. And I got dressed and I sat up to go ahead and blow dry it. But then when I was starting to get ready to turn on the mic, I was just like, I'm too relaxed for this. I could feel myself like I needed to lay down. So I put my hair in one braid and I went to go lay down, child. It was over. I felt like that shower relaxed me so good that I wasn't able to do the blow drying video for y'all so y'all can hear how the brush sounds. So I still don't know how it sounds yet because I haven't plugged it in. Matter of fact, the aux cord to it is still in the plastic. So hopefully when I get home, I can just go ahead and wet my hair and go ahead and blow dry it straight. And I'm thinking about just putting some twist in it for the weekend. I was going to put it up so it could be flat, so I can put my wig back on. But child, with all this raining, I don't even feel like doing all of that. I really don't. I don't feel like doing anything but just securing myself in the house once I finish doing what I'm doing. I think it's supposed to be raining this weekend, so I really don't want to go nowhere. I just want to stay in the house. you know, I don't need to be out here. But I noticed that the traffic isn't that bad today. Surprisingly, the traffic is okay. I'm like really surprised. I ate my sandwich and my banana nut bread. I'm feeling nice and cozy. I'm just glad I'm not hungry anymore. When I get back in, I got to think about what I'm going to eat for dinner. I want to do that early because I don't want to be up late today. I want to start out tomorrow kind of like feeling like, yeah, it's a new day and it's going to be a good day. Like today, I woke up. Nadine came and woke me up about 5 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, Nadine, look, give me another 10 minutes. And she said, okay. She started telling me about her dreams, y'all. So I'm laying there for about the 10 minutes trying to sleep. And she started telling me about her dreams. And then all of a sudden the alarm go off. And I'm like, oh, no. She's like, come on, lady. Come on, let's go. Let's go. We got to go. I was like, oh, my God, y'all. Ooh, child. Ooh. When I get back, I think I'll eat some ice cream when I get back. Even though I had like a vanilla bean, it didn't really give me that creamy ice cream feel. But I need to eat some ice cream for y'all to bring y'all some of them moist sounds, comfort sound for people who like those sounds. So I might end up doing that. I can't wait to get to the That's the best part. Sounds like Nadine's. Okay, Nadine's back, y'all. Let me hit the road, and I'll touch y'all in a little bit. Yeah, like, so I tried this new drink that we made over the weekend. It's called tamarind, I think, and it's a fruit. It came from Africa, like an Africa tree, and you crack it open. And I did an ASMR video on trying to open them. It was my first time experiencing with it, but I had been wanting to make a drink out of it. For a long time, so we had finally got it in, and it took me a minute to get to it, but when I got to it, it was still fresh and everything. The taste was delicious. It's like a sour sweet instantly, but not a sour you go like that. It's like a soft sour, and then a lot of okay, y'all, let me roll down the window a little bit, get a little bit of fresh air. Nadine's not going to be gone long, but I want to tell y'all, I told y'all I was going to tell y'all about Bridgerton, but I'm not going to tell y'all about the whole series because it's about a whole bunch of different people, different families. It's like you got high society and then you got regular people in regular society. People in high society, you don't find them with the regular people. As a matter of fact, they feel like it's dangerous to be among regular people. And then in high society, you're dealing with royalty, old money, new money, people with wealth and stuff like that. First season, it was about the Bridgertons family, the daughter finding a husband for the daughter because she became of age. Okay, so we watched that one, and that one was really good, season 1 for sure. But I think she got 1, 2, 3, 4 brothers. She either got 3 or 2 sisters, the one that got married in the first season, and she was marrying a guy who was a duke which made her the Duchess once she married him. And their story was about the fact that she had to make a choice between the prince and him. And the prince was higher ranked, but she was just madly fire in love with the Duke. And the Duke was in love with her too, but he didn't want to marry her because he didn't want to give her children. Not because he couldn't have children. He didn't say he couldn't have children. He did not want to. He didn't tell her he didn't want to produce kids either. He just told her, if I marry you, I won't be able to give you kids. So she took it as in he couldn't have kids. But the story we've been watching the story from his perspective, and he didn't want to have children based on the fact that his father was not kind. His father was not a good father to him. His father didn't love him. So he told his father on his deathbed that he would make sure that their generation go out. I'll be back because I got to talk to Nadine, and I'll pick up from there. Yeah, we riding around today because we trying to find us a new storage yard. Our storage hunt is getting ridiculously high. The storage that we had, they end up selling it and immediately went up on the price. Every other month, the price has been going up. It's just going ridiculously up. It's going to be like a price of an apartment soon. Getting back to the story. Okay, so after he let his father know that he was going to let the name die out, he ended up marrying the girl in agreements that they would not have children. So I'm not going to get into their story. I'll get into their story on another time when I feel like talking about them. But yeah, that's what the story was about the first time. The Duke marrying the young lady from the Bridgertons, and then how they life came about, and then it led it up to season 2, which now this time it was her brother, which was Anthony. And in season 1, we didn't get all the details about every little thing about their life. We got more details about their lives in season 2, which I love. I don't know which one I like best. I mean, I equally love both seasons. Let me say that again. I equally loved both seasons. In season 2, they was holding a ball. They hold this grand ball, which is held by the queen, and all the women or the young ladies that's coming into women come with their moms, sisters, whoever's presenting them to be the next woman to be placed as in rank of the best quality woman to marry. And the queen, basically, when she pick you as a diamond. Like in season 1, she picked the Bridgerton's oldest daughter as a diamond, and this season the diamond end up being Indian girl, her family, who came back to the society, which her mother had left, had married a man outside of who her parents wanted her to marry. And she married somebody. She followed her heart and married somebody, and she ended up having a daughter, which the first daughter was not her daughter. It was his daughter, but he died, and she took the daughter on as her own. And then she had her second daughter with the man, that her husband, which had died. And they somehow, something happened where their family had no money, and because he died, they had no support, because she married somebody who was not included, like as far as wealth and money. So they had to come back to society, and it was going to represent the youngest daughter, because whoever she married will be responsible for the family, and the family wouldn't have to worry about money, and they would be okay. So she was named as the diamond. Out of all the women that were there, she was named as the diamond. She was just very beautiful, her and her daughter. Mother, the younger daughter, and the oldest daughter, it was absolutely beautiful. They were Indian English, and her parents, the mother, wanted her daughter, the mother of the two daughters, mother and father, wanted her to marry an Englishman, which they were made up of English and Indian, and they wanted her to do the same thing. But she ended up, it looked like she ended up being with like an Indian man. So she had a daughter who was more on the Indian side. So she was named as the Diamond. I'll tell you some more when I get a chance. Hey, Spirit of Lights, I am in the house. I'm tired from all of that ripping and running, but I do not want to have this big old lump in my head anymore, so I'm getting ready to do an ASMR video. I'm going to spray my hair, and then I'm going to use my new hair dryer, which is like a brush that Flower Kiss sent me. Thank you, girl. I'm so excited to freaking use it. I'm so excited. As soon as I finish my hair, then I'm gonna tell y'all some more about why the queen picked the Indian girl as her diamond. How did that come about? Yeah, I'll tell you that in a little bit. So let me get started. I'll be back. When I come back, my hair should be at least decent, at least. Okay, Spirit of Lights, I blew dry my hair out. It's nice and soft, but I didn't put like no moisturizer or anything in it yet. I'm thinking about putting moisturizer and I'm going to twist it, you know, and then go from there. But for right now, I'm just going to get done what about to do. I'm about to do a stipple video. I do have to go to Target. So once I go to Target, I'll pretty much be done for the night, and then I can chill out and maybe get started editing the vlog so I don't have to, when Friday get here, be editing all day trying to get a vlog up. So I'm thinking about doing that while I got some extra time on my hand. Yeah. But yeah, thank you for the blow dryer flower, because it definitely blow dried my hair fast and quick. Yup. Now all I gotta do is just add some product to it, twist it up, and keep it moving. Hey, Spirit of Lights. Oh my goodness, it's already been pretty much a stressful into it's been a stressful day into the night. We done been through so much since we already been in the house. I came home to basically finish talking to y'all about this show real quick. Nadine made me an all natural almond oil. Used it, y'all, from the palm of her hands. She kneaded it out, okay, the oil from the palm of her hands, and she made me some almond oil for my face. So you may not see it in this video, but it'd be in one of the vlogs, because I'm planning on doing it tonight. But I just wanted to finish telling you about this show, because oh my God, I thought I would never be able to find the time to just sit down and finish talking to y'all. I thought I was going to have to end up leaving y'all hanging, because seriously, everything just completely went wrong. And I'll talk about that, and you'll probably see it in another vlog, okay? So in the other vlog, you'll probably see the oil, and then another vlog, you'll see me tell you about this freaking night. Let's get back to what I was saying about the queen picking the young lady, the Indian lady, as her diamond. I was telling y'all in the car, I was going to tell y'all how that came about. And I just want to say this. Y'all know, like we do contests, we do talent shows, competition. We do all of that in life. And I always kind of say sometimes it's not what you know and everything, it's who you know. And that scenario kind of took place. No, it did take place in the Bridgertons, because all those women that got their daughters ready to be presented to the queen so that they can maybe possibly be chosen as the diamond, to be first to be able to have their pickings at the best men that are available. One of the ladies in the show, she was from the first season. I can't remember her name right now, but I think, maybe when I get into the third season, I probably remember her name. I just remembered her character, and it probably will come to me, if I'm talking about it or something like that. But she is the godmother to the son, to the Duke. She's the godmother to the Duke, and she was there when the Duke was born. His mother had passed away in season 1. She died giving birth. She took on the son, and he had some speech imperatives. He was going through different changes as a boy, and the father didn't feel like he was valuable or he was worthy, not even of love, because of some of the problems that he was going through as a boy. And she was the godmother, who took him on and told him that she was going to teach him how to present himself, how to hold his head up high, and how to be the Duke. And she did. Now she is also very close, like I would say close knit, like friends, maybe like one of the best friends to the queen. Okay, to the queen. Now, let me tell you one of the things that I absolutely loved about the show is that it was very interesting of the fact that color was not, if you was black or if you was white, it didn't play a part in your entitlement or who you are in the show, or your ranking and money. Why you could be black, and the queen was a black woman, and the duke was a black man. Her nephew, who was the prince, was a white man, Englishman, because that's what they called them in the show, an Englishman. Throughout the show, it was nice to see that black and white actually lived in a house together as family. Like they had one young lady who I think her name was called, she was called Mrs. Thompson. She came to come stay with one of the English families, and she was, I believe she was like ambiguous or she was mixed, but she looked more black to me. She like a black woman. She lived in the house with them. It was nice to see that, even like with some of the servants or some of the people who served food or worked in the house, they could be white, they could be black, they could be any culture. Like there was no because you was black you was a servant, or because you was black you was not in society. That was very intriguing to me. It really had me like wow, I love the way that they put this together. I love the way that they wrote it. I just loved it. So that was very interesting to me. So anyway, getting back, the queen was a black woman, and the godmother to the duke was a black woman, and they seemed to me to be, if not close friends. Like they was close where they kind of, the queen valued what she thought. If she gave her advice or insinuate something, the queen took heed to whatever she said. So even though all the women were there for the competition to become the diamond, no matter how well they looked, no matter how great they presented themselves, the godmother already insinuated to the queen who the diamond needed to be, and it was the Indian girl. The Indian girl became the diamond. I just wanted to say that sometimes it ain't what you know, it's just who you know. It's just who you know, because you know what I mean. And let me tell you how they knew the godmother. Now let me tell you how the Indian girl ended up in front of the queen to become the diamond, to be the next value top-notch pick of the women. Her mother, like I was telling y'all earlier, her mother is English and Indian, and the queen did not want them to even really be in the competition. She really wasn't here for it, because first of all, the older sister was not really considered one of them, because she came from, the mother had married the man that already had a child, okay? And the mother was supposed to be married to someone that the queen had picked. I think she picked her one time as a diamond, and she ran off and married someone that was outside of the high society, and the queen was not taken well to that. She was very upset. She was not here for her bringing her daughter to the high society now to be picked as one of the people to get married. And the reason why she was there is because the husband had died, and she did not marry into money. She had no money, and she lost her dowry, which is the money that the family, her husband, gets when he marries her. She lost all of that. Her family had money now when she disobeyed them and married somebody outside of society. So when the queen saw her, she really just didn't have two words for the lady. But because of the godmother told her, put some words in her ear and told her, you need to like let that go, whatever happened in the past, but you definitely need to pick like this the one that's going to be your diamond. So that's how she became the diamond. And there were so many other girls more worthy. Now there was another young lady there. What was her name? It was Elisa, Elliot, Allie. It'll come to me. I can't think of it right now, but it was one of the sisters, the next sister that was ready for marriage for the Bridgertons, she was presented, and she was more about being independent, reading, stuff like that. She really wasn't ready to be married, but her mom and the family, the way the society go, a woman get a certain age, it's time for her to get married, have children, stuff like that. And she really wasn't with it. And she said something funny when it was her turn to come down the aisle with her mother to be presented in front of the queen. And she looked beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And she told the queen, she said, diamond's not really my thing. I'm more of a ruby girl. And I fell out laughing. Because that was her way of saying, look, I'm not trying to be your diamond. I'm not trying to get married. The men would be from all ages, from young to dirty old to dead old. Dead old, okay? Looking to marry these women. Mothers be so happy that somebody wants to marry their daughter, because they don't want none of their daughters not to be married. Because I think they were saying, like, once a woman is pretty much in her late 20s, it's destitute not to be married in high society. Older sister, she had gave up her chance from wherever they were from to find love and marriage, because she was looking out for her younger sister. She taught her sister how to waltz, how to do all those dances, how to speak different languages, how to present herself as a woman. She taught her sister everything she needed to know to make sure that she could win the competition to become the diamond. She was not worried about herself, and she was willing to basically be alone as long as her sister made it to get a husband and be married, and the family would be okay. Because what happened, the sister had got note that stepmom's mother and father had a trust fund for the younger daughter, but as long as she married a very well-off English man. So the oldest daughter didn't tell the younger daughter about that, and she didn't tell the mother. She kind of handled all of the bills, everything that was going on, and she basically just made the younger daughter feel like they was just there to really find her husband. But she didn't know that it was all about really money, because they was destitute and broke. They had nothing, nowhere to go. This is where the story become really, really interesting, and a whole lot has taken place between here, there, and there. So much has taken place in the story, but I'm not going to focus on all of the crazy stuff that went on between everything. I just want to tell y'all about Anthony and the oldest daughter, Sean. I think her name was Shama, okay? And the younger daughter, I can't remember the younger daughter name, but I'm going to call her the Diamond. So Anthony, Shama, and a Diamond. The night before all of the young women would present themselves to the queen, Shama went horseback riding, and she was just get on the horse and she would just ride. Like ride with the wind out there, horseback riding. She was very competitive, very outgoing, very outspoken, not going to be bossed around type of girl. Okay, so when one day she was out, she was riding, and Anthony happened to be behind her, and I guess she looked back and he saw her face, he saw how beautiful she was, and he was struck by her beauty. Okay, next day, all the men were at this ball with the queen to see the young lady out, who's going to be the next diamonds and stuff like that. While all the women were at the ball being presented and meeting different people, Shama decides to walk around and stuff like that. She didn't really feel like she was only there for her sister. She just, didn't feel like she needed to really talk to anybody. But she heard Anthony, which is a Bridgerton, which heard him talking to other people, other guys, and telling them that he didn't believe in love. That the only way he's gonna find the perfect girl, he's gonna to bring in the perfect kids. He's marrying for wealth because they have plenty of money, and I guess he would want her to have money, and he's marrying for she has to be able to read and be very intelligent, be able to dance, be beautiful. She has to be literally perfect. And if she's not perfect, he don't want her, and he don't believe in. He was not marrying for love. Absolutely not. The men were talking to him and they were saying their opinion on things like that. So Shama heard and she was very upset about it because she was like, She was like, just looked at him. She remembered him from when she went horseback ride and she remembered his face. So what she did was immediately thought, I need to protect my sister at all freaking costs, that she do not get because I want my sister to have a loving, caring, compassionate, and gentle protector husband. I want someone who's going to truly love my sister. I don't want her to be with somebody who's just picking her because she's perfect but don't have love for her, and she'll never experience love. When the queen announced that the sister, the diamond, would become the diamond, oh, Anthony was like, oh yeah, that's my wife. I'm going to win this competition. So now the men gets to court her, gets to present themselves and try to get more of her attention so they could be the ones to marry her. And when she realized that Anthony was one of the men really trying, she stood in his way. She did everything she could to make sure that he was not going to get close to her sister or anything like that. But the problem is that her and Anthony had like a fiery thing where they was always at each other's throat, but then they were very, very strucken and very attracted to one another. So as the story went on, Shama and Anthony started having feelings for each other. They was fighting it. She was fighting it. He was angry with her because he felt love for her and couldn't stop himself from feeling for her. So then he tried to cut Shama off at some point as they started getting closer and closer together, because they had to be around each other all the time because she's the one representing her sister. He decided that he really wanted to marry her sister, so he tried his best to ignore her. He started trying to be mean to her and do what he can not to have nothing to do with her, because he really wanted to marry his sister. But the problem is when you're very attracted to someone and you are very strucken by their beauty, and you see them across the room and you can't see or hear nothing else but them, other people seen that. Sister saw that, his mother saw that, someone else saw that, the godmother saw that. So everybody was kind of seeing how both of them would get lost in each other's eyes and just be staring at each other. They almost kiss a few times, and in that high society, you can't even kiss a woman. You can't touch a woman. You do any of those things before you marry her, you have to marry her or she's ruined. So they came very close, like it was some hot, steamy moments in that show. And it didn't happen because he stopped it or she stopped it, or they both stopped themselves from getting too close because he was marrying her sister. So much went on with this show. It got to the point where his mother tried to tell him that she didn't want him to have no regrets. She'd rather him marry for love than to marry somebody perfect and worried about what other people say. He said he was looking out for the family by marrying somebody, the diamond, and the diamond came with rank and all that stuff, So the sister tried to talk him out of. She was like, you need to tell the young lady how you feel about her sister, or the sister need to tell her sister how she feel about you, because how you gonna feel being married to this lady's sister, but you in love with the sister the whole entire time. You in love with the sister, but you're married to her baby sister. So that's how much drama it was. Now let me tell you, the young lady, the diamond, the moment that Anthony started paying her some attention, started making her feel like he wanted her to be his wife, she fell in love with him. She was falling so hard for him, and she would go and talk to the sister and tell the sister how much she loved him, and then the sister is feeling guilty, feeling bad because she don't want her sister to marry him, because she knows that he only marrying her because she's perfect and she's the diamond, but not marrying her for love. Also, she knows that he has feelings for her. it was, the feelings are so deep that neither one of them could control how they feel about each other. So as the show went on, Shama and Anthony ended up kissing. They ended up kissing. And after they kissed, it was supposed to be completely over. They was gonna not gonna tell nobody. It was gonna be their secret. Nobody's supposed to know about it. The kiss didn't do nothing but draw them even more together. So that's when he decided that, he's not gonna marry her sister. Well, he didn't decide that at that moment. But what happened was he found out the sister had a trust fund, and that the family, the sister's mother and father, was upset about the mother keeping the daughter from them. And when they got into an argument with the mother at the table, Anthony asked them to leave, and that's when they withdrew the trust fund. It was just some drama around it. You have to watch it. See, it was a bunch of drama around it. It was good though. And the family pretty much was mad that the woman married somebody outside of who they wanted her to marry. So they just basically held a grudge against her. Anthony was upset, and he was just like, I guess he was done. He didn't want to have like drama attached to his family name. He didn't want his family ruined. So he told Shama the next day that he wasn't going to propose to the sister. Shama begged him, said, don't break her sister's heart. Her sister's so in love with him, he has to marry her. So he agreed to marry the sister. She walked down the aisle and everything, and Shama was behind the sister. And the whole entire time, he kept staring at Shama. They just kept locking eyes. He couldn't hear what the pastor was saying, or the coroner, whatever he was saying. And then Shama dropped a bracelet off of her arm from being so nervous about her sister marrying a man that she loved. The bracelet fell, and he completely dropped to his knees to catch the bracelet in her hands. And the sister realized then that the way they were staring at each other, they couldn't even unlock each other's eyes. She was like, I need a minute. And she ran from the wedding. And when she got in her room, her mother followed her, the sister followed her, and she was furious. And she told the mother that Shama been keeping secrets. She's in love with the man she's about to marry. And it just blew up. It blew up. But I'm just gonna leave it. It was so much drama. It was real good. It ended real good. I like the way it ended. I ain't gonna tell y'all how it ended because I don't want to tell y'all the whole thing. Y'all know I would tell y'all everything, but I just want to give y'all a little bit breakdown of the story. And what I told y'all is not even a tenth of the story, because there's so much that go on with that season, with so many people. You got Penelope, which is Eloise. Eloise is the young lady who was supposed to be getting married, who's a Bridgerton, which is his sister, Anthony's sister. They wanted her to be the diamond, but they picked the Indian girl. She's Penelope's best friend. So they got drama. Then they got a gossiper person who's writing about everybody in the town, which is weird. They talking about every single person in town. They talking about every single person in town. And then you got Eloise liking some young man that she end up liking him, and researcher trying to find the gossiper. Okay. And then you got the painter, which is Anthony's brother. Then you got the traveler, which is another Anthony's brother, which is the one Penelope is in love with. It's so much going on. You got the mothers, the rivalries, the jealousy. You got the schemings going on. You got the lying, the stealing, all kind of stuff going on in his show. You got I think the boxer who threw the fight, and now he has a restaurant. Oh, you got so much going on in that show. Okay, so it was a lot going. It's a lot going on in that season. I just wanted to finish that out with y'all. So thank you so much for watching the vlog. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm gonna go so I can go ahead and finish out on the next other two vlogs, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe too.
I can't promise tomorrow, but you're gonna feel out today. We can tingle it away. Now I'm here.